So here we are looking at the cover of issue 3 of Battle for Bustle. Looks like a man with many, many guns. So what do you like about this piece?
The original pencils were done in 2011. Lennox Hansen is his name. And Lennox Hansen is a predominant character of issue 3. He is, out of all of my characters, possibly my favorite. You guys will see another one of my favorites, Hibiki Gecko, at some point. But Lennox is a young man with lots of attitude and has an awful lot of hands on him, which all hold guns. He's an athletic fellow, and he's very cheeky. And I love that piece because I think that sums up Lennox in one shot.
Nice.
I loved going from blue to red into green.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it worked. And of the many years I've been drawing, that particular image has always, again, stuck in my mind. And I had always envisioned that as the third issue cover.
Oh, okay. So that's what inspired it, or?
Yeah. No, Lennox is cool, man. He's a bloody hell of a character to draw, you know. Like my mum said to me the other day, why would you draw so many hands on a man with like hundreds of guns? And I was just like, why wouldn't you? Yeah. So yeah, no, I've always loved Lennox, man. I've always loved that image. It's a very poignant image to me, that one. So yeah, worked.
Cool. So I'm guessing the challenges...
I hope it works for you, mate.
Yeah,
does it work for you?
It does. It does. I want to see the issue now, very much so.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing the challenges for this were the many hands and many guns. Not really, mate.
The challenges were not so much the hands and the guns, but how the hell do I make green and grey work so that something, you know, comes out of the page at you.
Yep.
It took a long time, that one. I'll be honest with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a few moments where, yeah, that's it. No, it's not, man. Give it another day or two, you know. So I'd fumble around and stuff and come back to it and add a dot or darken a gun barrel or that sort of thing, you know. And what's funny, I knew I'd reached the point that there was one little thing that was bothering me, and I couldn't work out what it was. And Lennox to me was always someone that would, you know, grab a bit of rock or a bit of something and scratch something into his gun. You know what I mean? Like whether it was 091177 or free, you know, he will not wear the mask, or, you know, free battle, you know?
Yeah.
And then I was looking at it one day and I thought, you know what? I've never actually busted out a proper swear word like fuck in an image or any of the word bubbles or anything. And down in the bottom right-hand corner on one of the guns, right at the bottom of the page, I dropped the fuck. And it slipped right past everyone, and you were all the first people here to know that. Here's a question for everyone that's listening, or, you know, yourself even as a comic collector and me. Has there ever been a fuck dropped on a cover of any comic before?
Not that I can think of. Not that I can think of. No, not even the mature reader ones, I don't think, have it.
Well, if anyone would like to, you know, like chuck into the conversation, mate, and, you know, if they think there's been one, then that's cool. But no, oh look, I like to swear. I'll be honest with you. Like Lennox Hansen is one of those characters that I hope everyone has a little piece of. You know, I feel like that guy. You know, because he's a 360-degree tank, mate. You know what I mean? He's got 120 guns on him. He shoots at a 360-degree angle, and whether figuratively it's bullets you want to fire, sometimes you want to have that confidence as an individual to stand up for yourself and what your personal beliefs are, whether they're right or wrong to anyone else but yourself. But, you know, you just want to I'm not copping that, mate. Lennox Hansen, for me, is the character that does that for me.
Very cool. Yeah, nice.
So I'm very happy with that cover.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that's how you're trying to connect with the fans and the followers and so forth. Not with the not with the swearing at the bottom, but but with the vibe of I can't think of the word.
Shane, what it boils down to, man, is like I love, you know, if you got no hope, man, whether it's, you know, I just want people to believe in themselves and have some hope, mate. And, you know, I've picked a dystopian, you know, futuristic topic to put my own, you know, self-idiosyncrasies, hopes, horrors, you know, like nightmares out there. But if I could connect, I said to someone the other day, I don't really care if I ever sold one comic, as long as it goes to the right person. And the right person, I mean by that, you know, we're having this conversation, you and I, for a reason, and it's because we love comics. And
True.
whatever it was that was in the Uncanny X-Men that you read many years ago, or whether it was in a relationship with, you know, a father, a mother, you know, a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend, you know, anything. You have to just never give up hope. And I hope in the oncoming episodes or, you know, issues of Battle for Bustle that people do realise, you know, I don't want it to be negative. I want people to enjoy it. And if one little kid out there looks at it and says, that's awesome, I want to draw and I want to write and I want to do this, then I would be happy. But I would implore them, don't wait until you're 43 to do it. If this is what you want to do, then do it. And that's the entire thing for Battle for Bustle, is it can be done on whatever level, however. I don't know, man. I'm no, you know, legend or anything. That I'm far from it, man. 43-year-old dickhead, really, that had an idea that just hopes that people, you know, enjoy it. And if you don't, that's cool. But if you do, then hopefully that, you know, if one person comes out of it, then that's a step, isn't it, for comics?
Yeah, true.
So, and the Australian comic book industry's got a lot of great people, mate. You know, a lot of great acts and artists out there, and I'm just very passionate about it, you know. You know, but I never had a choice. My dad never gave me a choice. He was always, what's your first comic? And I chose G.I. Joe, issue 12, 1983. I think it was August of that year. And the next comic I nabbed, I think the issue was the Uncanny X-Men, issue 171, which was August 1983, I believe. And from that point on, I never looked back. So I never have. Through dark times, light times, Love comics, man.
Yeah, same. Well, thanks, Leigh. It was great to talk to you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on your artwork. It was quite enlightening. So, yeah, so that'll be us for the day. See you later.
See you, mate. Take care. I hope you're well. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. To check out more of Leigh's stuff, go on over to battleforbustle.com. To check out what he's doing on the calendar, go to comx.link. That'll take you to Kickstarter. Simply click on the notify button, and this will notify you through email when the Kickstarter begins. Thanks for your support, and see you next time.